This is not working. Hold on, let me try that again. This stinks. Oh, wait, you know what's the problem? There it goes. That's all I wanted to say for this show. Let me try that again.
So exciting to hear new drop-ins. Very exciting.
You know what that boo, and that burp means?
What does it's the Steve Squared show?
It's another end to a successful baseball season.
Oh yeah.
I know you two are used to this. It's okay. I know, but I have to swim in your pool this year. I'm very upset. I'm very angry. This is going to be one of the most angriest tirade shows you've ever seen. I'm scared I might rip the monitor off the wall. How much would that cost me, Tony?
Are we doing sports radio tonight, basically?
Yeah, we're going to do call-ins. How much would that run me, Tony?
I'm not even going to answer that question because I don't believe you'll do that.
Oh, boy. Tony's testing
You
me.
don't have it in you.
I'm angry.
Oh, I know you're angry.
And it's not, it far exceeds just the Yankees. It far exceeds baseball. It has, well, by the way, in case you were wondering who we are, by the number of people not watching, guess you're not. This is the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K. To my left is Funny Stephen M.
Thank you, Steve.
And Tony, I'll get you in here in a second. New, ladies and gentlemen, car owner Stephen M.
I have a new. Yes, I have a new.
Hold on. Can we have an applause on that, Tony?
Previously used car.
I beat you to it. Oh, that's even better. Well, so much better.
But I have this too.
Oh, is the car okay? Did you cover it? Steve didn't even get insurance yet.
Oh shoot! It's not.
It's not even insured. You always don't drive until you get the cards. So, Steve, congratulations on your new whip.
Oh, there we are. Oh, wow.
Oh, you're watching the show?
Yes, I'm looking at us.
How do we look?
You look good.
Thanks, man.
I like that hair, dude.
Well, I'll tell you, that's another tirade of mine. By the way, first of all, Tony, thanks for jumping in with us. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
My pleasure, pal. Yeah,
it's good to see you.
It's been like a month, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Been a bit. They call that a minute.
It's been a while.
Yes.
In the ghetto, they say that's a minute.
In the ghetto?
Yeah.
In the ghetto.
And the mama cried.
What'd she say?
Well, I don't know. We're probably gonna Steve at 6:31. We should hold off on the inner city. That's our new podcast, the Inner City Steve Squared Show.
In the ghetto.
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 Oh boy! All right, you know what? The one watcher is just tuned out. So how's everything going? Are you at Schmidt's farm?
Schmitz?
No, I am at White Post Farms.
Shrewd Farms?
White Post Farms.
White Post Farms.
As many of you know and probably have seen, Tony, he is Farmer Willie.
I am Farmer Willie at White Post Farms.
At White Post Farms. We should go down and visit Tony. And
I would love to interview. Let's go down and interview Farmer Willie.
We should.
On the spot.
You should have brought Warrior. Well, you're probably so sick of wearing it. Are you there just on the weekend or during the week?
Just on weekends. Just the 6 weeks of the fall festival.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys want to come? I'll get you in for free.
Oh, fantastic!
Can we say hello to the giraffes?
Yes, you can. You can feed the giraffes.
They have giraffes there.
Yeah.
Not only do they have giraffes, but they have the very first giraffe ever born on Long Island.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Like an actual giraffe? How did they?
Yeah.
That's
It's not
fantastic.
a puppet. What do you mean?
I don't know. You know what it makes me think of? And you guys, I don't know if you've seen Hangover 3. When he's driving on the highway, he's got the giraffe in his car. He hits the underpass and takes the giraffe's head off.
Oh, good God.
It's another heartwarming animal story.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that's nice.
Hallmark
Sorry.
Channel.
You might be wondering why my hair is flittering in the wind, and
I like it though. It's got a good look to it.
Thanks, man.
Look, it looks like
I got a little. You know,
kind of look very Hollywood with that.
Thanks.
It's like you could walk onto the red carpet any minute now. Of course, maybe you had a nice suit, maybe.
That's true. But I'm not.
tie,
I'm
maybe.
not wearing a hat. I usually wear
A chapeau.
a Yankee visor. What? Are you still talking about? What is a chapeau? Isn't that the new car you got? What is that? An '86 chapeau you got? How does that do on the highway?
Close. It's a Civic.
The Honda. Steve got the Honda. It's Steve. Tony, I saw the car.
Yeah.
It's got the deepest dash you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Chicago Deep Dash. That's
It
what they,
is.
that's what they
It
call it.
looks delicious.
I'm still looking up chapeau. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of like a. Isn't that a small breed of a
I'm
dog? I think
surprised
my sister
that
got a chapeau.
Any of you cartoon fans, especially you, Tony, would remember the famous scene from Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd when they're in the movie theater, and Bugs is saying, "Excuse me, madam, can you please remove your chapeau?"
Oh, yes.
And then he turns around and it's Elmer, of course, with the gun.
I brought some temporary hats.
Oh, look at that.
As you know, I'm very angry.
Well, it's funny you should say that. I was thinking of what hat to wear, as you could see.
And what did you wear? Oh, I like it.
Hat without
give Steve applause because finally
without an identity,
with anger, and that's what this show's about. Without identity and anger, because it's a gorgeous day. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. It would have been a gorgeous night to start opening playoffs at Yankee Stadium. A beautiful the white and the blue and white bunting around the stadium, gorgeous.
It's a little too big. It's very big there.
I love the bunting. Love the bunting.
Overdone over there.
Bunting. They had then the NY and the ALCS, and then you get to see the 6-hour pregame show.
I don't need to take the 3 train all the way up to see an interlocking NY. There's an interlocking NY.
When you say interlocking NY, you say that with
Flushing,
respect.
Queens.
That's not even they don't even interlocked. It's scotch tape together. That NY. That's glued together. That's a glued NY. Anyway, but I can't say anything. As you know, there's no New York representation.
Nope.
Especially in the year when there should be diversity, right? It's all about diversity. There's no New York representation. I feel underrepresented in this year's playoffs. So I said, I got to wear a different hat.
Okay.
So I said, I'm not wearing a Yankee hat. And I'm sick of all New York sports. The Jets played last night, and they get overbilled, of course, by Taylor Swift. It's a whole Taylor Swift love fest.
But you know what?
What?
They played all right. They lost, but they played.
This is when but again
above.
When you say this, and I'll say this, and this was that drove me crazy. Maybe it does it about you as Met fans, and you could tell me. But when Boone would always say, "Oh, I like the way we played. Yeah, we didn't win, but I like the way we did. It'll get us going. This is not Little League, right?
It was the quarterback's best game in his career.
That's fine for Zach Wilson. I mean, but it's still at the end of the day, these are not moral victories. These is professional sports, and there's 16 weeks in football, or is it now an extra week, or is
it 18 now?
18 maybe, whatever it is. They go by very quick, and now. And in baseball too, and there are no. This is not Little League. It's about W's and L's. That's all. It's about love and hate. There is no gray area. Not in sports. In other aspects of my life, I got a lot of gray.
I don't know. You're very black and white when you talk about things.
Speaking of black and white, I saw the cookie they had what a cookie they had at the bakery. It was are you the black side or the white side? And be careful with your answer. I set Steve up to be canceled on all social media.
It's very fattening, and then you make it sound like you would eat it every day. No, you don't.
As a kid, I love the black and white. But what side are you?
Don't eat black and white cookies.
Tony, any favorite on the black and white side?
As usual, Steve. I am with Steve. I don't eat black and white cookies.
Too
and
scared.
Really? And neither does Steve's funny man Stevie K.
I don't, but I'm saying as a kid, you must have had a black and white cookie in your life.
Yeah.
Didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
I'm a chocolate chip cookie guy myself.
You're a chocolate chip.
Yes.
Like a Chips Ahoy or...
Yeah.
Like a bad one or like a home-cooked tall house?
Oh, yeah, now
like
you're
that
talking.
nice, hot, melted.
In fact, you can even get that at White Post Farms, too, and they have the best. That's why I work there. And that's why I'm fat. Because but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Totally worth it.
Now, does Farmer Willie have an old woman that makes the Farmer Willie's old woman's over there making some hot cookies for you. Woman, get over here and get little cookies.
Is that
the kids are hungry.
That's your Sanford, that's your Red Fox imitation, or is that Farmer Willie? Didn't that seem very Sanford and Son?
Yeah, I was thinking that, yeah.
That was kind of more Farmer Willie.
I don't think that was Farmer Willie.
Farmer Willie.
That was not Farmer Willie. That was definitely Red Fox. That's Red Fox in 77.
No,
yeah.
Before he went off the deep end. Now, I have some, unfortunately, I know that you have lost a manager to your team.
That sucks, yes. We're not very happy about that.
I had the paper here. It showed it. Oh, look at this. Look at this back page. The buck stops.
He's a good guy. Look at him. Love Buck.
Degenerated, upset, dejected.
Classy.
I know. I like Buck.
Yeah.
Really, he's a nice guy, and of course they give him the axe, and they did it. I think they did it in the third inning. During the game, they had the pitcher tell him when he went out to take him out. Oh, by the way, I'm not coming out of the game. You're fired.
No, they told him earlier in the day.
Terrible. I mean, it's just, but whatever. So
well, you see, this is why they did it, Steve. They did it
why.
So that he could say goodbye. So that by the time they would fire afterwards, when all the players are gone, when the crowd couldn't celebrate him because
they're all hard. No,
it was really the best way to do it if they were going to do it. Now these dopey analytics guys, who I really,
I know you do. I'm the same. I don't like these dopey analytics. That's who should be fired. So I had to wear a different hat today. Tell me what you think. First, I can go with what because this is a Mickey Mouse show. The sports, the New York sports right now, whether it's football. Do you know, I have some stats here. Now this is Mickey Mouse. What do you think? You like or no?
You need to curve that brim.
I know, it's new. I've never worn it. Or I could do with the old Hofstra baseball hat with actual Hofstra dirt on it.
And salt,
This is actual Hofstra dirt.
Sweat spots
back
and
when
dirt.
I played. Look at this.
Yeah, look at you.
This is
you look rugged in that.
Stevie K.
Yeah.
Funny man Stevie K now batting.
Coach, yeah.
Put me in, Coach. Or I could do a little retro for me and Steve. Little Bally Total Fitness. Me and Steve worked there together.
Now, how did you get that hat? Did you win that hat or something? Did you win
I got more.
a thievery hat on how many memberships?
I got more. I could do this.
Oh, wait. You don't even belong to Gold's Gym.
I don't, but it's just a bodybuilder. That, I'm sorry, actually is our surprise guest. He slipped in the back door. I was going to go out and get him. I guess the back door was open. I'll tell him to... can he see us? Or when he waves, he'll walk back.
We have a surprise guest?
I did. That's why it's a surprise. I surprised you.
I know. I feel very nervous.
Well, don't be nervous. It's nobody.
Who's our surprise guest?
Well, I'll bring him in and tell you. But in the meantime, you could tell.
No, I have to set up cameras.
Oh, I'm sorry. He'll sit next to. He can jump next to Steve. Thank you, Tony. I'm sorry. So while Tony does that, ow, that was my back. That sounds like my spine in the morning.
Oh my word.
So I have some possible replacements for Buck. Tell me what you think.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Possible replacements for Buck Showalter. A couple of names that have been tossed around right now. Taylor Swift, they're thinking might do it. What do you think about that?
She's...
What do you think? Would you like that, Tony, having Swifties?
She's utterly enchanting. Everybody seems to love her.
Everybody does. And by the way, I'll tell you, I'm all in on the Swift thing. I went out and bought myself her new product, Taylor Swiffers. You see these? Oh boy. These are now available at your local grocer. Taylor Swiffers. They'll clean your floor and sing it shaking off at the same time.
The surprise guest. They can sit here. I'm going to sit over there on the couch.
I got some possible replacements. So tell me what you think before we bring our guest on. All right. No, you don't like the Taylor Swiffers?
What the hell's wrong with you?
I thought she should get into the cleaning business. I'm always looking out and helping people market themselves.
I don't know.
I don't think her brand's big enough.
I don't know you.
She should expand to cleaning accessories.
Okay,
anyway,
next.
All right, not Taylor Swift. How about either Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake? Take your pick. Baby, baby Mets, baby Mets, baby Mets. That could be their new song. I like the Mr. Met that gave the finger.
Yes, the poor Mr. Met lost his job.
You remember that? I don't know if Tony ever saw that picture.
No.
Oh, you got to pull that picture up, Steve. Please.
I got to find it.
Oh, you could put... it'll be easy. You all right? You need CPR?
I'm fine. Yeah, do you know the story about that, Tony?
No, I don't.
Tony, I can't believe you don't know
so,
this.
Mr. Met supposedly gave the finger.
Oh, you know what? I do.
And
sorry, yes.
Supposedly he did.
Unfortunately,
yes, he did.
The guy who played Mr. Met worked in the office, the Mets office, and he lost his job, actually, too, besides.
Well, no kidding. He should.
Oh, come on.
First of all, how did they even know it was him? He's wearing a helmet.
So
or a
what,
hat.
Steve? This is New York.
I liked it. I was all for it. I put that on the post one show.
We sat with the bleacher creatures.
Oh, yes, we did.
That's pretty rough.
Wait, I got a couple other names. You don't like that? How about if the Mets go tall and maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? What do you think about Kareem sitting in the dugout? I want to see Kareem take a picture out. And I have a brand for Kareem also. Not the Swiffers, but what do you think of Philadelphia Kareem cheese?
You know what?
You like that? Philadelphia cream cheese?
I have a better idea. He could take the Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah.
And maybe put it, sweeten it up a little bit, make it into like a, something like insides of like a Danish or a pastry, and he could sell Kareem puffs.
That was a long way to get to that joke. That was an awful long ride in the Honda Civic to get to that. But I liked it. Let me
Taylor
hear some.
Swift.
You like the Taylor Swift? You on your grocery. Now, how much would these cost? Speaking of the Price is Right was in the Westbury Music Fair yesterday, where you could go and win prizes.
Steve was begging me to go to this thing.
He wouldn't go.
I couldn't.
I know.
But I told him he should go.
I didn't want it. It was too late. Taylor Swift. How much would this go? What would you think the price is? Higher or lower than $3.95?
Well, if it was just Swifters, it would be maybe $7. But if it was Taylor Swifters,
These are Taylor Swifters.
it would have to be at least $25, $30.
Okay. We'll put those here. Taylor Swifters.
can't
So I had a couple other names. You don't like Kareem. You can go political, maybe Donald Trump.
It's a slippery slope there, Steve. What?
And as his pitching coach, Kim Jong.
Kim Jong-un.
Throw strikes! I'll kill you!
Kim Jong-un.
That's my North Korean accent. What'd you think?
God,
I was working on it all
Not much.
on the car right here.
not much.
All right, whatever. Way better than your Sanford son of Tony.
No, that was not Tony. It was my impression of Farmer Willie.
I got two more, and that's it. Jimmy Carter just turned 99. Might be a good select.
in hospice, and yet he came out. He's walking around. He's
Fantastic.
unbelievable.
I think we got a good chance at winning the NL East this year. That's my Jimmy Carter. I really love it.
It sounded more like Mike Tyson.
That's not Mike. And my last one would be Hervé Villachez.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, well, then they can't fire him. Then he can sign a nice long-term deal. Anyway, back to the show. So any of those, who would you like to see? I'm sorry, who would you like to see? Do you have anybody that's on floating around?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll tell you seriously, a name they did talk about was Greg Counsell.
That seems to be the one that that's probably gonna become manager.
They're talking to him. Wasn't he the Brewers?
He was the Brewers manager, which the new guy Stearns worked with and hired.
Okay.
So they'll all work together, just looking at the computers, looking at the papers, the numbers, and
a lot of analytics.
Yeah,
I see the anger in Steve as he says that.
Numbers.
A lot of computers. Somebody sitting like this going, "This is your batting order."
Yep, I'm with Steve
well,
on that
Steve,
too.
come on. I
I'm
know
the
you
same-
feel.
I hate it.
Like
I like the days
supposedly-
of them holding Billy Martin back from killing one of his players. That's the way you manage.
That's baseball.
I want to see Spark Anderson run out with a baseball bat and club his catcher over the head.
You know who they should get?
Who?
Another manager who was recently just let go. Wally Backman.
Oh,
I knew you were gonna say
that's a tirade to wait now. What
That's
year was
fine.
he let
he's
go
on the
from?
Ducks. They released him from the Ducks.
Yep, same thing. Season finished. They agreed to part ways. Yep.
Maybe Wally's got something else going on.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that something else is the Mets.
They wouldn't bring a Wally back.
Probably
Wally
not.
is not an analytics guy.
No, an analytics. No, they'll bring somebody they can control. Greg Counsell fits the bill. He's a nice. He'll do the post game very nice and neat. Look, we're trying really hard. We got we started off bad, but I really like our team.
I mean, Buck was not bad with the interviews, but Buck should have been given more. I think supposedly him and Epler, the whatever you want to call whoever Billy Epler is, the official running of things, wasn't talking to Buck at all, and basically they were forcing him to have Vogelsbach constantly in the game. I mean, I like Fat Boy and all, but he's very.
Their season ended when that.
He's very streaky.
Their season ended back in February. Mets. You got to be honest.
Enough of this stupid Yankee fan.
I'm the same. I am in no position. I'm the same. I cannot make fun.
You sound like every Yankee fan that is on WFAN.
I am the same way. I have nothing to say. The Yankees were abysmal this year. I'm sick of the excuses.
The first thing you say, the Mets have sucked since 1962.
Look,
let me tell you something.
Let me tell you,
if George were alive today,
he would have cleaned house.
Oh, that's
you know what?
right.
Hal doesn't care. He's too whatever. They don't care. I can't stand cash.
Boomer, let me just say this right now. George would be turning in his grave.
Oh, he would. Do you have a turning in the grave?
That's all what these Yankee
for
fans,
the Halloween season.
What these crazy, insane Yankee fans say the same exact thing every call.
Look, I'm with you. I'm outraged, but it's a bigger outrage than this season. It's the poor play on all New York sports. This is the Knicks, hockey. I took some numbers down here. Look at some of these numbers. I just took this back. The New York Yankees.
Very analytical of you.
I did. I went into the numbers here. So the Yankees have been in existence since 1901. They've won 27 World Series, averaging 4.5 per year, but that's not since 2000.
Right.
They only won 2 since then.
Right.
The Mets since 1962 have won
2.
What was the last one?
86.
86. How many years is that?
We're getting to about 30.
Almost 40 years.
40 years.
Is that unacceptable? As a Met fan, that's unacceptable.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it is.
As a New York franchise with money and all of this, it's unacceptable. The New York Giants, the football Giants.
Right.
1925.
Right.
4 wins, 4 Super Bowl championships. Yep. They're averaging 1 every 25 years.
Right. How many do you have the Patriots have now?
I don't care.
In a few years.
The New York Jets, 1960.
1.
They're averaging 1 every 63 years. So when the next eclipse or the lunar module lands, the Jets will win another Super Bowl. So again, the Knicks, 1946, 2 world championships. The last one being 73.
73, yep.
I mean, Clyde the Glide was hitting jumpers from the cheap seats when they won.
The New York Rangers.
The Rangers, 1926. How many do they have?
2?
4.
4, okay.
Last one being 1994.
And then before that was 1939, right?
Was the whole chant. So you have generations of families that have never seen a team win. The Islanders, 1972.
Right.
4. Last one being 83.
All within the 80s.
All within 4 in a row.
They did all within 5 years.
They did it all in a row, right.
Yep.
My nephew, he was born after 86, he's a Met fan, never saw the Mets win.
Right.
I mean, the Yankees, the last one in 2009, which is already starting to become a lot. I'm just saying it's unacceptable, Tony. This is across New York sports.
Agreed.
Thanks, Tony. Tony's not the best sports analyst in the business for nothing. He knows where his bread is buttered. Or Philadelphia cream cheese is buttered. Or spread. Speaking of schmaltz, we have a guest in the hallway. You got him? Thanks, Tony. Because I thought he was going to come by. I was going to wave him.
I haven't seen him in like 10 minutes.
You know what? He probably left. He's probably having a drink at the bar. The closed bar.
Now, why is this such a surprise? What is the big deal?
It is a big deal because it's a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a guest.
There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Jeff.
With my own intro music.
I love you coming in.
It's so different than having him on the phone.
Right. I have
now
to give a little clarity. Steve knows Jeff has called it. Now come around. You could come around.
Around here?
Yeah,
Jeff
sure.
got,
Unless you don't want to be on the camera, you could be just the voice again. People want to see you.
Steve, good to meet you.
So this is Steve, Jeff, Tony on the far right, also known as Farmer
I had a
Willie.
feeling it would be you, Jeff. I don't know why.
Did you?
I had a hunch.
Is Jeff in the screen? Can you? Yeah, you got it. Oh, good.
Because Steve always said, we got to get Jeff in the studio.
Because Jeff calls in a lot. Gives us, Jeff's a big movie guy, writer, editor, does really a lot in the film industry, and he'll call in. We'll do movie reviews when we're doing the virtual shows and things like that. So I said, people are like, who's that voice? When is he ever going to be on? And I said, we're in the studio tonight. I said, Jeff, drive by and stop in, and we're happy you did. Thanks, man.
Why don't you get a seat like that?
We've talked about this. I know. Have you seen the shows?
Hook the guy up.
I don't.
Well,
I don't.
Jeff, you might the hierarchy of the shows.
Don't even start.
My name is the Bill on the show. Meanwhile, right? It's the Steve Square. Oh, it's both of us. I'm Steve. He's the Square. That's how it works.
I tried, brother.
I can't get any information out of him, and it's just I'm
Now,
just stupid by now.
here's a smart guy because look what he's wearing. Jeff is not a New York sports fan.
He is a Las Vegas or whatever city you take your pick. You're Raiders.
You're a Raiders guy.
Yeah, Raiders and football.
Raiders and football. Well, who? Any New York sport teams?
No,
that
I'm
you
a
like?
Yankee fan.
Well, you're a Yankee fan, but
There you go, Coach. That's
but
right.
you have never been. You have
He
never
writes
been to
that.
Yankee Stadium, right?
I have never been to either Yankee Stadium ever in my life.
So you're not a Yankee. That's not
That's
a Yankee
just
fan.
sacrilege.
Yes, it is.
That's
No, it's
sacrilege.
not. Stop.
I'm not a Yankee fan. I've been to both Yankee
Me-
stadiums.
I hate the Bronx.
We have a huge, we have a very big Bronx contingent, Jeff. We just
Sorry,
lost the
guys.
whole Bronx audience.
I'm not traveling to the Bronx.
Well, it's not fun driving through the Bronx.
Well, no,
that's
you
for
take
sure.
the
It's a
subway.
pain in the neck.
Take a subway,
Yeah,
like a real
I'll
New
get
Yorker.
shivved in the subway, Steve.
Oh, you get what?
I'll get shivved in the frickin' subway. Or
I don't-
drown.
I don't know. If you
We were in the Bronx. We didn't get shit.
I've never been shivved. Oh, by the way, Jeff, the show is sponsored. I just want to do a quick sponsor by the new
don't do
Taylor Swifters.
Swiffer, I use Swiffer.
These are Taylor Swifters. These are new and improved.
Please.
Stop
Thank
it.
you.
Please,
No.
Thank you.
Stop
These are
it.
Taylor
Thanks,
Swifters.
Taylor.
She's now sponsoring the Steve Square Show. She's everywhere.
I swear to you, if I have to hear that woman's name again, I'm gonna just gut somebody with a frickin' spoon.
Wow. Jeff brings the anger.
How much?
It's hard to gut people with
I am
a spoon.
sick of her. I'm sick of Travis Kelce. I'm sick of everything.
I knew Jeff would bring the anger.
Every freaking morning, Ara's tour, Kelsey, shut up.
Well,
adorable.
She's talented, but shut up.
I have to.
I know, really.
do you?
This
Are you
is
even?
overexposure.
I don't need to hear this woman's name every
Overexposed.
5 seconds.
Do you even? Can you? Do you know any Taylor Swift songs? Have you? Are you?
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
I liked her when she was doing country.
More
Yes,
country.
she
She was
was
a little more
country. Now
country.
she's kinda
Now she's a little
pop
bit rock and roll.
Then she went pop.
She went pop.
Some of the, actually, I've heard some of her songs, and they're not bad. It gets annoying though that every boyfriend she breaks up with, Travis, I'm sure will learn.
It'll be a new
He
football
will
song.
be the subject of her song. Next
Kansas
song.
City Chiefs song.
The Chiefs are never going to hear the
Like
end
John
of this.
Mayer and all these other guys that she dated.
Who else did
all
she
that
date?
song. John Mayer.
John Mayer?
I forgot the other ones.
I don't want to look it up. I have no interest. I'm
we
sorry.
could do a whole thing about
We'll do a
it.
show next week on
If
that.
they break up, Kelsey will never catch another catch again.
Well,
It's over.
it's over for him.
curse.
Mahomes will never throw to him again. They'll never call another play. They'll never call his number.
It's a curse.
It's the curse. So, anyway, Jeff, I also had him on for another reason. I wanted to
Yes,
congratulate.
why did you have me?
Jeff?
What do you got, Jeff?
I had to congratulate him.
idea.
Jeff has won the. Tell us what you won.
What did I win?
What do you mean? What you posted it all over on social media?
Oh, it's just another
No,
festival
no.
award for a screenplay I wrote.
He
Very good.
wrote best short at the what was the?
The best shorts competition. I got an honorary mention,
It's very good.
but they call that an award win.
You were an award
Okay.
win for your short, and which do you want to say the title of this short?
In Silence.
In Silence. Do you want to say?
It's a short story about a guy who's struggling with depression and PTSD.
Okay. I saw it. It was very good.
Right.
It's about 9 minutes.
Well, it's 20 pages now, so it's going to be a 20 minute. If it ever gets sold, it'll
Oh,
be 20
okay.
minutes.
Yeah, it's very good. It's actually very good, and it's really
And I will hopefully be pitching to a producer in the next few weeks.
powerful.
good.
Hopefully.
You're doing the one that you had sent me, right?
Yeah,
With that
for Stage 32.
stage 32.
Are you saying it to like other festivals or
I have it in like a dozen festivals in the last year.
right?
It's doing okay.
Yeah.
Now Jeff knows my struggles with dumbbells.
We all do.
Man, you got to get that working.
I have a lot of people that have it in their hands. A lot of people have dumbbells in their hands, but
they're not using them.
They're not using them. Exactly.
Does your producer listen to this show?
I hope not.
You got to get a new producer. I mean,
I got to get another producer. Well, actually, the clock is ticking on her because the agreement wears off at the end of this year.
oh,
So she has December 31st. I'm free to then parlay it to other parties.
December 30th.
December 30th.
She's gonna.
She'll
she's
call
gonna-
me and say,
she'll
"Can we
call you."
extend it?" Did you read the small print? It's actually another 22 years.
And she wants you to do 4 more things.
No. No, I'm not. No bueno. But so Jeff is a movie guy. I thought he would fit right in. Very buff, movie buff guy.
We talk about he's on the show all the time.
So, I wanted to. First of all, I forgot to tell you guys. I talked about this last. This is they're doing the burger contest.
I did not know that.
Best burger on Long Island. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
Do you have anybody have a favorite? Do you have a best burger?
Yeah, Five Guys.
Five Guys. You told me.
Yeah, I wrote them in.
Oh, did you really? They had to be a write-in.
It's criminal. They're not on that list.
What kind of places?
I had to write
Who's
them
on this
in.
list?
Everybody but Five Guys.
Like a Wendy's, McDonald's. Like
No,
those?
I think they're more independent burger joints. I think.
Okay. Oh,
But
right. They're not
I
going to be
think
like
so,
chains.
Yeah, they're not going to
because they're promoting local
restaurants.
restaurants.
They're not going to pick. Yeah, they're not going to pick that.
So it's not like In and Out or something like that.
Well, In and Out's not here. Five Guys is pretty much a national.
But that's kind of a
chain.
national too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
But they're not. They're
what
not
about would an All American be something
That could be something.
yeah,
A Burger
All-American.
City,
the Burger Bar on Merrick Road?
Burger Bar, of course. I mean, there's a few places you could qualify.
I don't eat meat.
Is that so, Mr. Walken? I don't
eat meat. So I can't partake in this best burger contest.
Maybe you should try. It's good for you. Maybe you're lacking in iron. You'd be.
I have plenty of iron.
I don't know.
I don't need. You can get iron from other sources. You don't have to eat red meat. Steve, let me tell you what kind of son Steve is. By the way, happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
very
Steve's
nice.
mom had a birthday over the hurricane.
Over the hurricane.
On the day of the hurricane. So Steve had a pivot. You guys were supposed to go out to dinner.
So we went out yesterday instead. But
Can you tell us where you dined yesterday?
well, yesterday we ended up going to an Italian restaurant, but we were supposed to go Friday, and I canceled all my plans on Friday to do this, and then of course there was a little bit of a drizzle, and so we couldn't go. But then they said, you know what? Do you think you could go to KFC? And I'm looking out there, and I'm thinking, I heard them talking all day. I thought they were just going to go down to town, which is not too far from us, and I would pick up food, it'd be fine. No, they want me to go up 110 into the puddles and the lakes and whatever.
They had Steve. This is how much they love their son. Risk his life. I was getting alerts over my phone.
Yeah.
I know.
Do not venture out. We will not save your life. And he's at a drive-through asking for a bucket extra crispy.
I mean, I'm saying, do you know, you didn't hear your phone screaming at you saying, don't go out? No.
KFC, man.
Now, you just got into Jeff's heart because me and Jeff saw The Whale.
Oh, yeah.
I was
No,
abhorred.
I saw it with, did I see it with you?
Yeah,
too?
I think we saw it
Yeah,
too.
we saw it too.
I had seen it a couple times because it's a great movie.
It is.
Pound for pound, one of the finest acting jobs that he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm
he deserved every award in the book.
including.
He's very good.
Yes. So
But I always liked him. I think
no,
he's a good
Brendan
actor,
Fraser's
period.
great. But Jeff, as I was totally disgusted and couldn't eat for 3 days, Jeff was like thinking jonesing for KFC after that movie.
First time I saw it, I wanted to just leave and go to KFC down the block. Like, oh my god, that looks so
Possible.
He should have pulled it in. He would have been
gross.
he'd go into his Jack Lane. This is disgusting. What are you doing to yourself, Jeff? Don't you see?
This movie angered me. I was screaming at the screen. Stop eating it!
And then
You're
he
better than that. Put that chicken down.
he sandwiches it with the pizza and everything. It's like, wow.
So disgusting.
Can you imagine?
Unfortunately, it took me 3 days to get it out of my imagination.
I can't lie, and a lot of people grimace, even people who are not great eaters who grimace at. But I do like. Thank you. I do like KFC.
So do I.
It
I don't eat it anymore.
Yeah, every so often, but it's good.
It's total freaking poison, but it tastes. Yeah.
The original recipe.
Well, here, Steve is an original recipe guy. What
I
are
don't
you?
like extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Oh,
See, it doesn't taste as good.
battle. I
Extra.
love
Gotta
it.
have
There's not as much flavor as
I gotta have extra crispy.
You like the extra crispy?
Yeah, gotta have it. Oh, and
I think there's less flavor in the extra crispy. A lot breadier.
So what I should have done if I was really on top of my game, I should have brought a bucket in for each of you, and we should
At a contest?
like a chicken eating contest.
Yeah, I might have puked, but it's not a good idea.
Well, I can't. No, I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't have that on the Steam. We don't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Then you know what happened next day? Tony will be putting out the email saying, "Stop eating greasy food in the studio." It's taking Tony forever to get that going, and then
Unless you bring me some Zorns.
Now you're a Zorns guy.
Absolutely.
Oh, my sister loves Zorns.
Let me ask you
That's a
something.
good place. That's a
Let
good
me
place.
ask you something.
Oh, sure.
Since we're talking about Zorns,
Okay.
do you notice? Do you think the chicken is not as good in the new? Now it's in a new building than it was in the old building.
I hate to admit that, but
I
yes.
have to agree.
It's
was
not
so much better. I don't know why.
The
but
fries aren't as good. Yeah, like everything seemed to. I don't know what happened, but
Well, didn't the old place have a little farm in the back with live chickens?
yes.
a long time ago, though,
There's
they
a
had
problem.
yeah,
Nothing like a good cooked
No
Long
wonder.
Island chicken.
Yeah, they
Who knows where they're
been
getting
going
these
for a
chickens
while.
from?
Yeah, really.
God knows.
God does.
Do we know?
We don't know.
Tony, you're Farmer Willie. You have connections
These,
to the
are
farm.
these imported chickens?
Do you know where they are?
I could tell you where to get a giraffe, but I don't know about the chickens.
He has access to the Long Island's first-born giraffe.
Nice.
Does the giraffe have a name?
Patches.
Oh, that's nice.
Where that came from, I have no idea.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe the patches on the
On the coat.
dots. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
the dots, spots.
I don't see a lot. I think that should be a new pet for kids. I don't see a lot of kids with like a giraffe
You know,
as a pet.
there's not enough giraffes. Absolutely,
It's not like when we were growing up anymore, Steve.
I feel like that. I feel like
really
as a kid you
isn't.
could have anything.
Those days are over.
Can have
Imagine
now
having a
it's
giraffe
just-
in your backyard.
now it's all
grazing
about
on,
bougie
grazing on
dogs.
The days of Hot Wheels and Lincoln Logs, it's all over.
It's all bougie dogs that you could fit in your little pocket. Look at my dog. Look at my little dog. It fits in my pants pocket. I like a big dog. Something you could grab his head.
Oh, boy.
You're in rare form tonight.
That's true.
Breaking news: Phil Nevin will not be back with the Angels. Would you take him? Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of
Yep, I'm with you.
that's
Did they fire him or he resigned?
Just said it just came up on my phone. It said
No.
Phil Nevin will not return as
The
Angels
Angels
manager.
are a mess.
the Angels
Yes,
are a
they had
mess.
a
So
bad
where does
year.
Otani go?
I don't
Where
know.
does Otani go? And
Nice
does he
team in
pitch
Flushing.
anymore?
And what?
And would you want him to pitch or just hit? Now he's just getting the surgery.
Well, he's got to recover. He's got to recover from Tommy John first.
I say he's got to shut that down. Don't do both anymore. Just hit. He would be so much more impactful than being on the IL every 2 months.
So like Babe Ruth, you would cut
Stop.
out the pitches.
He's a unicorn, you know.
but I know, but that it just is not working. This is his second injury and now more severe. And then you lose his bat. And then you have nothing. Let him hit. Play in the DH outfield. Beautiful. Bronx. Oh, fantastic.
I know,
Left
that's
field.
not gonna
Judge
happen.
and right.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Love that. What do you mean it's not going to
It's
happen?
not gonna happen.
Where do you think he ends up? Seattle?
No. I think the Mets will put in of course, a big bid for him. I think maybe the Dodgers might end up with him.
I don't. They're pretty loaded in their outfield,
Yeah, but you know what?
and they have a high payroll.
They do.
They'd have to take on another 300 or 400 million.
They're
whatever
like the
gonna
Mets.
give
They might just do it.
I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, like a Pittsburgh Pirate. He would look great. He would look great in a pirate uniform.
I don't think he wants to go to the East Coast. He definitely he's not going to go to Pittsburgh.
They still have a team in Pittsburgh, really?
Oh, sure.
There's a fan in the Pittsburgh Stadium?
They should bring back those old hats. I love the old uniforms.
I
right,
love
with
the
the
old
old railroad
uniforms.
caps. Remember the Kentacolby?
Yes.
Kentacolby.
Willie Stargell.
Willie, the whole We Are
Yes.
Family.
Yeah.
We are
Little Bill
family.
Madlock.
Do you
Those are
remember
the-
back in those days you would watch a Pirates game in the stadium and they all had the same exact hats on? I never saw such unity in any sports team as they did like at those Pirates games back then. Everybody had matching hats. Everyone.
Beautiful. I'll give you one
So
more
what, they just
name.
giving hats out every day? I really thought that.
I'll give you one more name, and I know then we'll have already lost everybody watching on the Willie Stargell
Yes.
and Kentacolby references. But Omar Moreno.
Oh, Omar.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
There's a name out of a box.
Who hit the
Omar
first
Moreno.
home run in Shea Stadium?
So what year is this? Oh, I'll tell you who.
1964?
What? Give me the team, and I'll tell you the person.
You just said his name moments ago,
Oh, I just said.
seconds ago.
Oh, was it a pirate? Willie Stargell?
Yep.
Wow. I was gonna say Boog Powell.
Good old Boot. But he was a Oriole.
Right, but they right.
They-
But, I
there's
mean,
no
only
interleague
played in the-
play. They
no,
only-
but they only
yeah.
they played in the
World Series. That was
Series.
1969, though.
Yeah, Davy Jones.
There actually was some
Correct.
home runs before that.
That's yeah. I was gonna say was that
Not
the
from
first
the
time?
Mets, but
So guess what the number one movie was in the box office this weekend?
This
'Cause
weekend?
Jeff is a movie guy, or you're all movie guys.
God, I couldn't even tell you.
What was out this week?
Let's see. Jeff is pretty good on this.
It wasn't Dumb Money, was it?
I was going to take a guess.
No, Dumb Money was number 7.
Wow.
What else is that? That would have been number one.
Is it still Barbie?
No, Barbie was 10.
Oppenheimer? No.
No, definitely
It
not.
wouldn't be that.
No,
What's,
no.
What came out this week? Last week.
Paw Patrol,
What?
Paw Patrol.
23 million.
Of course.
The mighty movie Paw Patrol. And number 2 was Saw X.
Why?
I was just
Why
thinking
is
of
there
the
a
horror
Saw
film.
X?
Saw 10. Saw X. And then The Creator, which you said was
That
very
was
good.
really good. Mm-hmm. If you're a sci-fi fan, it's
Right.
a really good movie.
Yeah, it looks.
What is The Creator about?
It's about an AI developed bomb, and it's AI. The computers are taking over the world. They're gonna blow us up.
It's basically what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you like that
AI
because
drops a
you're-
nuke on Los Angeles.
You're big on you like a lot of that
Yeah.
tech.
What about another Nun movie? How about that?
Nun 2 was pretty good. It was a little slow.
Yeah.
But it was pretty happening. I dug
Well,
it.
they're nuns. They're going to be slow.
You ever see them? You say when they hit you across the knuckles? Come on, they're not that slow. Those nuns are rough.
Did you go to a school like that?
I did not. I went to public school, and I used to be so jealous because, like, we had school, catechism, whatever they called it, CCD, on Saturdays. But there's another church in our town that they had their class on Wednesday. So during the day, like in the end of the day, all these kids would leave school like early to go to Catholic school, whatever. I said, oh, I'd love to go and get out of here. Maybe I should go to Catholic school. Well, when I went to communion, you had to do communion training, whatever. So I got out of school early and went to church. They're showing us what we have to do. But I saw all these nuns were like smacking these kids, come on, let's go. I was like, wow.
Oh, they're no joke.
And I'm sorry, it was a little, probably they were probably a little gentle compared to, because it was still, the 70s. It was a bit, probably a little more enlightening.
It was a little dicey back then.
God knows what it must have been like a few years ago. So, okay, maybe I'm glad I go to public school.
Speaking of, we usually don't get too deep into religion on the show. I
No.
usually don't talk too much religion.
You're not a religious man, are you?
Well, I have a one of those things at home. What do they call those? Totem poles. But speaking of,
I want to
religion-
take your improv class.
Nobody's watching anyway. What are you worried about? Speaking of religions, there was a girl that invited me to go to her church many years ago.
What kind of church
It
was
was Steve will know this church. It was over on Jerusalem Avenue,
Oh.
the Massapequa Reform Church, and it was one of those.
A lot of laying of hands?
Oh, sure, like a lot of this.
Yes. Oh!
The crutches on the wall. Beautiful, gleaming white suits everywhere.
A lot of laying of hands.
27-piece band.
Yes.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Big production value.
Right. So what you had to do.
This is what you like.
So I want to impress the girl, or So I don't care what religion. I'll go. You want to go with the occult? Fine, whatever you need. So I go into this church, and then she's telling me the process. Now the church, we're in hour 3 now. It's a very long service.
Oh my!
You know how
word.
these are.
These things are insane.
Never end. And at the end, she tells me, you have to line up. I go, why is everybody lining up? You have to dip something of you, or on you, could be anything, into this, whatever.
Oh, I know.
This,
Right
like,
now, I know. This is
So
something
I
that
put
you
my
would-
keys, I say, she goes, put your keys. I put my keys, and of course my car doesn't start. Seizes out the end. So I went back in to the thing, and I said, I'm suing this whole place. This whole fraudulent religious place. Who's paying for my car?
What the hell are you getting
that's
yourself
7:13. That's the religious hour. That's the religious segment of our show. The point is, don't follow women for religion and what? Go with the original or extra crispy? Go with original.
What made you think you put your keys? Like, of all the things.
She said that to me. I didn't know. I didn't know what to do.
That girl was the one who, messed you up. Why,
Spanish. Wonderful.
Oh, boy.
It's unbelievable. Those were you remember those years.
I can't hear that, Steve.
Steve remembers those years. Are we still on?
Do I remember those years? You mean they're not over yet? Are you saying?
We'll just do. It's our last segment, 7:15. If you haven't heard yet, this show is proud another non-sponsor, Taylor Swifters. You can get them in your local grocer. They clean your floor and sing your song.
Shake it off, just.
Shake it off. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has new inductees. Did you hear who the inductees are?
Who cares?
Who cares?
No. I want to get. I got the list
Why?
here.
Because none of them are rock and roll.
Well, Missy Elliott.
Who the hell is that?
I like Missy Elliott. She's not rock and roll.
Sheryl Crow's rock and roll.
Sheryl Crow's rock and roll.
Chaka
Shaka
Khan.
Khan, yeah.
Shaka
All right,
Khan.
I'll give Shaka Khan.
Okay, good. Willie Nelson, little country.
Influence. I mean, if they're giving Dolly Parton, I mean, this is just like it's so.
Kate Bush.
There are a lot of other rock people that they have not put in. They're not going to put in because they're old, so they're putting in people that they know will get attention.
Right.
Are the Moody Blues in yet?
No,
I don't think so.
they're not.
Then nobody else should be getting them before.
It says here, and I don't know if this is. It says the institution also included the Spinners, Rage Against the Machine, DJ Cool.
LL Cool J.
No, this says DJ Cool Herc. I don't know what this is.
Oh.
Al Cooper. Al Cooper with a K.
Yeah, Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he worked with Dylan, too.
Oh, okay. It says nominees were voted on by more than 1,000 artists, industry, and professionals. Fans could vote online also. So Kate Bush, Don Cornelius.
Soul Train. You don't know Don Cornelius?
Yeah, of course, Soul
Of
Train.
course.
Yeah.
As always, wishing you peace, love, and soul. That's how we would end the show every week. My mom loved that show. My mom loved Soul Train.
I could see that.
She would turn off the cartoons to watch Soul Train. I said, I can't watch cartoons. Shake your booty.
I used to watch Soul Train back in the day. It was a good time.
Do what to do. Shake your groove thing. Shake your groove thing. Yeah.
Show him that.
Feeling good. I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good because he got the new whip. Steve's got the new car.
That's right.
Feel it. He got
I'm
a new
not
car.
bugging out every time I'm going into
I
the
used
car
to get
thinking
these
it's going to
hysterical
overheat.
calls. My car's all the way on H. Flames are coming out of the hood of my car. I have flames out of the hood of my car.
In-laws, the flames were on his car. Flames were coming out of my car.
Steve would go, how long do you think I could drive with my car on fire?
Oh, my God.
I said, I'd probably pull over.
Now that's a great movie right there. The In-Laws.
Yes, and why?
The original.
Why
The original,
would
yeah.
you make
wouldn't.
a remake?
I refuse to watch it.
Why would you make that? I mean, I did watch some of it. I do on TV. I said, they turned it into a crappy, stupid action adventure comedy, which, it looked like a cookie cutter piece of crap.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You guys all know this. I'm sure all three of you. I bow to your more musical, historical expertise. Who is this band from Long Island? Do you guys know this? Who is this group?
I can't see.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I want them showing it. There's two sides to it. Hold on.
I can't see through the papers.
All right.
The guy who hates this newspaper so much, yet he can't get enough of it.
Do you know who this is?
Is that Zebra or
No.
The Illusions or something?
The Illusion?
They were just voted into the Long Island Music Hall of Fame in the 1960s. I don't know. See who that
No,
is.
not
Steve,
familiar.
Tell me who that is. It says, this is them now.
I mean, I know.
Uh,
Bad.
More shots at the big time. Something. It was a pop rock group.
65 to 71. They're 75 years old now. I
Oh,
guess.
they were called The Network. The band signed Epic Records by Tommy Mottola.
Tommy Mottola,
Mottola, thank you.
who's married to
Mariah.
Mariah Carey. Thank you.
Is that right?
They were married. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who this is? I don't know why they did a big spread on that.
I don't know. I know people. Actually, I know some people who are involved with the Long Island Rock and Roll, Long Island Music Hall of Fame, whatever. And I don't know.
No, Jeff?
I don't know.
Never heard of
Jeff?
them.
Now, Jeff, tell him you. Now, Jeff saw a couple of good concerts. What were your last ones you saw? Who did you see? What was the last couple of shows? I'll give you a taste of what Jeff
I
listens
think the
to.
last couple of shows I saw was Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and Roger Waters.
Yeah, Jeff goes to see real.
Well,
He's not going to see Taylor Swift.
there are no Swifties.
I-
No Swifties.
I-
Oh, no Swifties at Iron Maiden, no Judas Priest.
I want to hang my head in shame because I am going to go to see the Eras Tour at the movie theaters next week.
Wait, you're seeing what?
The Eras Tour.
That's the
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift
Taylor
biopic.
Swift. Wow.
Why is that? I'm just
Now,
interested.
yeah, because you're such a metalhead.
I want
would
to
never
see.
think-
I want to see what the hell the big deal is.
But what is this supposed? It tells her. Is
No,
it
it's
a
the
concert.
actual.
It's
It's
an
the actual
actual
concert.
Oh, so it's an actual concert,
Yeah.
just live. Like you're going to see it where?
It's not.
And
The
it's
movie
playing at
theater.
AMC.
I'm seeing it at Regal.
Stop it! No, you're
Regal.
not.
Now,
Are they going to show it on Monday Mystery Movie Night for $5 at Farmingdale? Jeff saw Dumb Money like that.
I did.
What did you think of that?
Dumb Money. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. I was never planning on seeing it because the trail's kind of freaking stupid. I don't care about that kind of thing, but
Right.
it was.
It was.
it was
I
pretty
mean,
good.
I thought it was back then. It was an interesting story. It definitely
Yeah.
was.
I should have invested in GameStop.
Shouldn't we have all?
I could have been on a freaking tropical beach right now.
Well, we could have done that with Bally Total Fitness. We could have just. I like this stock.
We would have been in prison right now.
No, Bally's would still be in business.
I highly doubt
people
that.
off.
Ripping people off. I don't know about that. My mom always tells the story that they had offered her. Somebody had come. I don't know who. If this is true, she said they like cable television at the time, and they were like, nobody's going to pay to watch TV.
Yeah,
Surprise.
shocking.
And you would think, who's going to pay to drink water?
No one's going to pay for radio.
No one's right. All these things.
Right.
So you couldn't fathom or imagine this. Mm-hmm. That we're paying for just the simple things in life. I pass by a gas station, free air.
Shocking.
Right, they have to bill that. Like they have to show that. Like, where do you get free air?
Some places charge for air.
Free birdseed.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
No, I didn't know if that was-
your pop culture is lacking. I can't.
What are you talking about? What does that mean? Tell me.
Birdseed.
I'm asking you. What is free birdseed? Is that is that a line from a movie? What
It is. It's
Laugh
how
at me one more time. I'll smother you with a Taylor Swifter.
it's how Wile E. Coyote would get the Roadrunner.
Oh my God, that's pop culture.
Sign up, free birdseed.
I should have got that.
He's
Oh
done that
my
more
God.
I feel
more than
terrible.
a dozen or 24 times in.
No, okay. I bow to your Roadrunner expertise.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
have to.
No.
I
You're
got to go home and watch Looney Tunes. I feel ashamed of myself.
Do you have that app or the what is the Looney Tunes
I
channel?
can watch them all on HBO Max.
They're on Max, but what
Are they?
sucks is
Yeah.
they cut a whole bunch of them out of Max.
for licensing, right?
Yeah, no, they've been cutting everything off that stupid channel. This stupid Warner Discovery merger. Ugh, a mess. But yeah, those are good to watch.
Oh, Steve is a big Beatle fan. I have a little trivia question for you, Steve. I saw it came up on my feed.
Is that so?
This is going to be so easy. It's going to be embarrassing, but I'll do it. All right, Steve, you ready?
Let's go.
And Jeff, play along. Tony, of course.
Of course, Tony.
What is Ringo Starr's? Now, before you shout it out, Steve's probably already got it.
I'm not going to shout it out.
What is Ringo Starr's birth name? Is it?
So easy. So
know.
Yeah,
easy.
you don't even have to give us
Well,
some
let me
choices.
give
know
you.
it. I
Let
know
me
it.
let me give you the things.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Is it? All right. So we'll go
got
first. Jeff, what do you think?
Richard Starkey.
Steve, are you going with that as well?
Saul Bernstein.
And Tony,
Robert Leonard.
Robert Leonard. Why does that? Oh, Rob Leonard. And you're probably not far off. And I'm my guess is I'm going to say his first real name was Ringo. It was Ringo, and his middle name was Katja. Star.
Goodness.
Wait, hold on. I got something for you for that. I'm sorry.
What the-
Hold on. I deserve it. In your face, sucker. That's not what I wanted.
No. Do we get to know who's right and wrong?
What happened?
Do we get to know who's right?
You were right.
Oh, why don't you say so?
I'm sorry. Well, it's Richard Starkey. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't have a better trivia, but I thought you'd be excited. It was Beatles. I know you know.
Just that you're coming to see The Exorcist with me this week.
I was about to ask. Let's talk about The Exorcist. Now.
I
What do
will
you-
not talk about that show. That's a cursed movie. I will not. No.
No, it's not. Stop it.
You can talk about it.
It's a freaking movie. Stop.
I mean,
I'm scared of it.
I saw the trailer. It
looks
and
scary.
it looks like. I mean, I'm not a fan of a lot of horror movies. I do watch some. I know that most of the Exorcist sequels have been terrible,
Awful.
but this one looks good. And if Ellen Burstyn, 90-year-old Ellen Burstyn's coming on there and says, "I'm going to be in this," that's got to say
They
something.
paid her a boatload of money.
I'm sure they did.
She turned it down like 4 times.
Really? Oh my God.
They backed up the Brinks truck for that one.
This is very scary.
This is not going to be better than the first one.
Did you see?
No, I'm
Did
sure
you
it
see
won't.
it yet,
I'm
or
sure
it's
it
not
won't.
out
No,
yet?
I'm going to see it Thursday.
It comes out Friday, and you like to. Jeff always sees it early.
I
Jeff
go
sees
the-
everything
I
early.
go the day before.
He always goes the day before. Do you have a favorite theater that you like to see this at?
I go to the Regal in Farmingdale.
For this type of movie, for a horror movie.
Any movie.
Yeah. Okay.
For anything.
Regal and Farming.
Regal's always good.
I can't say this. I won't say it.
Oh.
So I want to know what's the curse about it that you.
No, it's not. I'd rather not see that movie.
She didn't have a great experience on the original one. God, what freaking made put her up on those things and
yeah.
literally almost broke her back.
Yeah.
Really?
That was rough.
There's only one horror movie I will watch, and Steve knows it. He knows it well. What is it?
The Eros tour?
No. It's a good guess. Night of the Living Dead,
Oh, yes, of course.
1968, George Romero.
Okay.
I was in that. I had a part in that. We did it as a stage version.
What was your part in it?
Steve will never let me live it down. I wanted to play the angry father. That's what I auditioned for. So they gave me the part of the anchorman, and I was irate. You know, the
Really?
one on the screen that goes, you can only kill them with a head, a
how
headshot to the skull.
And how old were you in 68?
No, I was what? I wasn't. No, they just did the stage version at Studio Theater.
Oh, the stage version. Why
the
did you say
stage-
that?
We were stage versioning.
Why?
Well, why not? That's my answer to you.
Who the hell wants a stage version of the Night of the Living Dead?
Nobody did because nobody came.
Of course.
But I was the anchorman. And then when I got so mad, I said to the director, "Anchorman, that's not what I auditioned for." So he said, "In another minute, you're going to be third zombie." He went right over first and second zombie. Now you do a lot of dinner theater, murder mystery.
I do.
Do you have anything coming up?
I do.
What do you have?
October 14th at Governor's, the McGuire's, which is one of the Governor's clubs out east in Bohemia. Yeah, we're doing a Halloween thing, Halloween mob costume contest.
Okay, cool.
Stuff. Yeah,
That's really cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
we should go down and check it out. Now that almost interferes or conflicts with the next day where I'm going to see Carol and Paula, who are performing at the Pet Shop.
You're not
Theater.
going to
I am going to see that.
Going to see
You're
them?
damn right I am. I don't care. I could listen to them sing the Goldilocks Magic Garden 100 times for 2
It'll
straight
be fun
hours.
to say hello.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
To say
really?
hello, hello.
And they're going to look in the audience, and I see Steve.
And I see Jimmy, and then, but Sherlock will not be there. He's actually incarcerated. The guy like Sherlock is doing 20 to life.
When is this?
October 15th.
He's doing things with his hand that usually you would do with Sherlock. And
Steve, this is a family show.
sorry.
My mom's watching.
You know, Steve, you know what they say?
What do
Really?
they say?
There are
The
no
family show
locks on the story box.
It's true. You don't, I mean, he's not just, a savoir-faire. He's not just a Beatle expertise. He's a man of many talents. He doesn't just own a new Honda Civic.
A 2013 Honda Civic.
Well, that's new to you.
Exactly. It's like
Deep DoorDash Honda Civic. The news. Come on down. You could win a new car from 2013. Wait, hold on.
Tell us what it is, Johnny Olsen.
It's a luxurious deep dish dashboard Honda Civic. Almost 3 working tires. A clutch that gets stuck, but who cares? It's gorgeous. What is the price? Oh my God! I'm gonna 24. No! Higher! Third! No! We've watched way too much game shows in our life.
What show am I on?
We want to at 7:29. We got to. What do you want me to do now? Tell me.
All right. So, you can just keep talking if you want to. Just keep doing the show, but I need you to sign on to
Can you
Zoom.
That? Can you? Are you on Zoom?
I sent you guys an invite to join a Zoom meeting.
Let's see.
I've been having issues with Zoom on our shows, and I think it's fixed, but I want to just do a test.
Let's see.
So now, so give you if you want to do a few extra minutes, and to do your show, but I just need to. I'm just going to throw Zoom on while you're doing it.
Okay, I'm logging on now.
All right, cool.
So what do I do? Do I just hit on one of the numbers here, or dial by your location? Okay. Okay, just go into my Zoom app and
Hey, I think I'm here.
tap mobile. Okay, there you go. Is that what I'm doing?
So do
I don't.
Do I have to join or?
Yeah, join. Yeah,
join Zoom meeting. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of.
Okay, there you
To
go.
hear others, please join audio. Okay.
All right.
So are we good now? You can see
Yes.
it. So there you go. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just.
Is it working?
Well, it's the live feed on YouTube is there's the delay, so I want to.
Okay.
So once you're on there, I just want to see that
Sure.
it's working properly.
Our feed is unbelievable. Now we're a virtual live Zoom show. Let me thank Jeff for coming down. Award-winning
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate
director,
it.
writer.
It's about time you had me on.
And I'll tell you something, Jeff. Me and Jeff, we're going to collaborate on. I helped Jeff on another one of his projects. What was that project?
You did?
What do you mean I did? I met you at 3:00 in the morning at a beach. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We were shooting.
My capstone science
Capstone.
fiction film.
Of course. You see how fast people forget? You know how hard that was to arrive at 3:00 in the morning?
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn your mic off because I want to. I
won't
want
be
to
the
see
first.
if the audio is working from the Zoom.
Okay. So now.
But same thing. I got to wait till it comes on because I'm watching it now on YouTube
Okay.
to see if it'll work.
So, all right. So I think,
Yeah,
I think it's how we doing. I can hear it, right? Am I?
Oh, you have. You're hearing the actual Zoom.
Oh, I'm hearing the actual Zoom. Okay. I'm very confused right now. I hear my voice in 12 different spots. So Tony's trying to see. I don't even have to talk into the microphone. It's not?
You're not. It's exactly why I want to do this because I don't hear it.
That's interesting. I'm sure everybody at home is very confused.
Well,
Are they still seeing this?
yes. But that's why I asked if we can do this
Yeah, sure.
at 7:30 when your show is technically
You should have done it
over.
for the whole show.
This would have been great.
I would have done this the whole hour.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right, so we can close
That
out?
works. So thanks. I'll shut the Zoom
exciting.
off and then.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. I'll leave and I'll sign off.
Forever to do this thing. I
What
just
are you
like
doing? Steve's still trying to sign on.
still trying to put the passcode on. It's like,
Oh
So I'll
my
turn it off
God.
just as he signs on.
hello?
Okay. I'm out.
This
So
thing
you
works?
left. Okay. All right. I'm ending it. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, wow.
Excellent.
All right, it works.
It works. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
good.
Sorry.
Thank goodness. Do you need me to do anything else, Tony? Change your oil? Go run outside, change your fat? Full service here on the C-Squared Show. Once again, I want to thank Jeff for stopping in and
Thank you,
visiting
Jeff.
with.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I want to thank
You gonna make
Steve
more?
and welcome to your new car. We always want to
let's
thank
not
our new
forget.
product, Taylor Swiffers. Boy, these will come in handy later. Tony, thanks again for all your help.
Thank you, pal.
And I'll give you that little. I had where's my exterior? Oh, here it is. I got that in this. So we can back it up.
Okay.
And thanks again for watching the Steve Squared Show. As always, we always appreciate you. Share the square. We'll see you next Monday, 6:30. Enjoy. Have a great week. Oh.
That extra bow.